Greetings and welcome to another video of spirituality, okay, and the journey of coming to understanding purpose and God's path, okay. Now, you see, I want to start by saying, ladies and gentlemen, I believe I'm a person with many talents, right? From art, I love art, okay, music. I'm good at making music as well, right? As in, like, I'm good at making music, right? Genuinely, right? Not forcing things, okay? But then I'm also good at this. Why? Because it lets me be myself, right? It's a space where I can have conversations that I cannot have with anybody out there because it seems like mostly the world is just too ignored, right? It's like people are just in their own worlds. Let me say, right? They just live in their own worlds, and you don't see anybody or in any program people having conversations that are of godliness and these deep conversations, right? Unless for other content creators on YouTube, right? Because I've actually even gotten some enlightenment and direction and confirmations from other content creators on YouTube, right? Which was relieving to me. Just like how being here, right, and getting to talk about these things with whoever's watching, with the collective, it's relieving to me, right? And it'll even be more relieving when you guys start um, interacting with me, telling me maybe about your experiences, right? Because mostly I realized that in this godly path, it's like God's children are going through the same thing, right? It might be different to a certain level, there and there, but closely they are going through the same thing. This is why it's relatable. This is why he picked you as an example so that you can be an example to his people as well and not sound foreign, okay? Okay? Now, it's like it's it frees it brings relief, confirmation, and you get that feeling that yes, at least I am on the right path, right? I'm not crazy. I'm not losing it. Now I wanna this umbrella has been a lifesaver. With the wind, can't wait till I get a proper mic, proper mic, one of those mics you can clip here. Now I made this video to actually talk about how by the time you begin to seek truth, because to you it seems like just this path of knowing and seeking understanding, it was just installed in you from birth, okay? It was installed in you from a young age because you'd even look back and see, okay, now it makes sense why you are here now, right? Now, it's like growing up, you have always been somebody who will ask yourself questions and questions about who you are and why we are here. Because look at life itself, ladies and gentlemen. You wanna tell me that it's like we have been given this chance to experience life on earth, and it only happens once. It's not like you pass away once, not meaning that your soul. I believe we all know that our soul doesn't die, right? Energy, you cannot kill energy, right? You cannot destroy energy, but you can only trans. You can only it goes from one point to another. You can only transfer it, right? So us souls do not die. But when I'm saying we have a one, we have this chance, this one chance of life. It has to mean something deep, right? It has to mean something very, very deep, because I asked myself that why? Like, I actually even made a video about this. Like, my first ever video on YouTube was me talking about how I was so curious about this life and why are we here, right? Why this experience and why you? That was the big question. Okay, you know, and you will look around and maybe think that this should it should be a topic. Like, I don't know, and then you just realize people just don't are not really paying any attention. They're just living life. Okay, I know out here wondering why are we here, and they're trying to find out and they're trying to sink deep into it, right? People are just living life, ladies and gentlemen. Right? But then, because of you being a seeker, this is why you find yourself here. And it's like, because you represent truth, God led you to find in truth. Right? And finding truth means finding yourself and understanding who you are and why are you here, you know? What are you here for, right? It means understanding your purpose, okay? Understanding God in more on a deeper scale, right? And how he operates, right? And which reveals quite a whole lot of things and brings you into this experience of you experiencing how the world rejects you, right? And how the world is lost and just living worldly and choosing to live into this illusion, right? It is like, wow, okay. And realizing that truly, indeed, spiritual warfare is true, alive, and going on, even at this moment, right? How the devil has been trying to stop you from birth, right? How he's been trying his best to hinder you and stop you from becoming the best version of yourself, because he knew that you're gonna be the person to actually awaken other people, and he doesn't want that, right? He's quite very cool with his minions asleep and using them as puppets to come at the ones who are walking in truth, right? Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say it cannot be like that. It's impossible, right? You cannot say life is life and there are no, we are here just because we are here, right? And that's how a simple mind would look at it. Now, this is why these people would do things and not even think about consequences, right? They'll do things and not even take accountability for things they do, right? Now, you grow spiritually, you grow a sense of understanding, right? And God reveals to you his ways, right? Because though you were chosen from your mother's womb, he installed his DNA into you, right? So that you don't go too astray. So that he keeps his eye on you the whole time, right? And because you believed even before you even knew him, like you know him now, he just kept you a distance away. He just kept you where he can see you, right? And where he can sometimes show himself there and there in your life, right? Okay. Now, life has direction. Your life has direction. Okay? Everyone has a purpose, right? Okay? And it's like the more you grow up and experience things and people, it's it keeps making more sense every time, right? Because you refused to live in darkness. You refused to live blindfolded. Now God gave you the eyes to see. He blessed you, gave you the ears to hear, right? He revealed himself even more, right? And this is why we find ourselves in the path of righteousness, right? Which is not an easy path. I believe you have so far you understand what I'm talking. You see what's happening. You see? You see how these low vibrational people keep coming at you, right? I keep wanting to treat you like you're some stupid person and trying to get one up on you all the time, right? Trying to drag you down. Mm. Crabs in the barrel. Huh? Right? And it's like it's all this is not in vain. It's not happening just because it can happen. It's happening because God allows it to happen, and also you need to be paying attention at all times. You need to keep yourself focused, right? Eyes on the ball, eyes on Christ, right? We cannot be ignorant, ladies and gentlemen, right? We cannot be simple minded, okay? Now, I don't want to make this video too long. I just thought I should jump in here and have a conversation with you, right, of this journey that we are walking on. Now, keep meditated, keep prayed up, Stay blessed. Peace.